Hey, that's me dancing. I'm Brittany Lee. I moved to China in 2018 and I returned after COVID in 2021. But today we're gonna go to Poland and we're gonna take a virtual tour of a castle. Hey you guys, so I finally met Emily. Moszna Castle. Video is a bit different than my other videos. I'm going to take you on a virtual tour in the Moszna Castle. Now Emily also said this is a palace, so I'm not sure. When you search it, it says it's a castle, also says it's a palace. This could be because before it was a palace and then there's different construction and add-ons, so then it'd be castle. But if you search this place and you want to go, you can search the Moszna Castle and that's where you can go. How did I get here? I was in Krakow. I took one train to Opole. I will put the word here because I probably pronounced it wrong. Once you get to this train station, you drive about 20-30 minutes to the castle, and then you buy a ticket for 20 Polish dollars and you can tour the castle. If you speak Polish, sometimes they have Polish tours, and on the weekends they should have English tours, but I believe we went on a Tuesday, so there was no English tour, but there is an app that you can download and it will read you each room and tell you about each room. So I'm going to read you some of that app, not the whole thing. This is the most beautiful castle I have ever seen, and Emily told me that when couples come here, they come here for a nice photo shoot. So I'm gonna take one myself. Okay, so this castle was built in the 18th century. So we're gonna go inside and check it out. But for a couple years, no one was living in it, so you'll see a lot of renovations. Let's check it out. So the first room we're going to enter is the library. Here you can see an original picture of the library, and a lot of paintings and the original furniture is still here. However, most of the original family's books that used to live here are no longer here because during the Red War, a lot of the books were stolen or destroyed by the Red Army. And from the years 1972 until 2013, the castle housed a hospital for the treatment of neurosis. This space was then used as a therapy room, but today it has been transitioned back to be the original library. Continuing on, we're going to go into the hall. This hall has a completely different style and character compared to the library, and it gets its peacock name from the peacock stucco above the middle door. It is now a lounge that was made in the Neo-Rococo style, and it used to be a mirror room. The mirrors had huge crystal mirrors placed on all sides of the walls, and they were surrounded by specific stucco frames. So today we can see exactly where the mirrors were located and what shape and size they had. However, unfortunately, these mirrors were completely destroyed at the end of the war, and in 1972, where the mirrors would have been, are now replaced by paintings on the wall. The mirror room used to be a room for parties and for guests. As we continue, we're going to go into the hall that is connected to the gallery, and if you go down the stairs, it is also what could have been a ballroom back in the day. And it is now a cafe. In the past, the gallery was decorated with many valuable paintings and tapestries in the higher part, and guests would have waited here to enter into the next room. Today this room is a gallery, so we will see there's lots of paintings of artists and celebrities on the walls. Looking at the ceiling, you can see it is a really unique ceiling, and actually an interesting fact about this room is that this is the only room that the walls, doors, and ceilings were never renovated. And the ceiling was special. It made the room have really good sound inside. So back in the day, people would go to this room, listen to live music, and have dances. From the gallery, you go into this hall area, And this hall area is one of the most beautiful, breathtaking areas of the castle in my opinion. You can see looking through the window, they have these large windows that open up to the outdoor area and you can see across to the other part of the castle. Off this hallway there is the Count's Cabinet. The Count's Cabinet is the largest room in the castle and you can't even tell from the video how large this room is. It's basically like an L shape and has so many unique and intricate details. Just looking at the paintings, the ceilings, the details on the door. And this room was originally the office to the owner of the castle. When the castle was being used as a hospital to treat neurosis, this room was then converted into the library, but they have changed it back to its original purpose. So just watching us walk around in the room, you can see just how gigantic it is. It is actually separated into 3 separate areas, and the third part has the stairs that go up, and then it's like a little dining area. And leaving this room was so fun. It felt like a little secret passageway. You go to the desk area and there's such a small door and it takes you into the staircase. And from the staircase, we are going to walk into the castle's apartment. This apartment is called the Golden Apartment and it is 180 square meters. The apartment consists of 3 separate bedrooms because it used to be used by the owner of the castle and his family. The beautiful bathroom. This is the original bathtub and it is just such a beautiful marble bougie bathtub. There's a total of 3 bedrooms, a living room, and then a master bathroom, which you'll see by the big windows. The furniture is not original because due to the Red War, none of the furniture survived, so all this furniture is new and modern. However, the apartment still has its original built-in closets, which you can observe. And the furniture is set up to give a feel for how the family would have had their apartment look and how it would have been for them. So we left the castle, we're going into the last room. You could see the staircases to exit and then this small staircase. Emily and I were looking for a secret passageway, but we couldn't find one. So we are entering the last room of the castle, which is the chapel. This used to be a Lutheran chapel, but today it is mainly used as a sightseeing place by tourists or a concert hall. The interior of this room is made of gray sandstone. And underneath this chapel is a crypt, which I thought was like super creepy, but I believe that they're not using it anymore because of flooding, but I could be wrong. Okay, you guys, so that is the tour of the Moszna Castle or the Moszna Palace. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. One thing I want to apologize for is my audio. Maybe at the end it's kind of loud. Can't do anything. My neighbors are talking really loudly in the background and the mic picked it up, so I apologize. Also, this tour is supposed to take 1 hour long and I gave you guys a tour in like 7 minutes. So I really didn't include a lot of the history, stuff about the paintings, the artists, the artifacts, stuff about the hospital. I do that on purpose because it's just, you know, to show you guys in case you can't see it. But of course, if you ever have the opportunity, check out this castle. It's one of my most favorite places I ever visited and I will cherish this experience. And shout out to Emily, my tour guide. If you guys want to follow Emily, you can follow her Instagram at The Traveling Blonde, her Instagram name here. Leave me comments. Have you guys visited the castle? What did I miss? Also, what did you think about this video? Take care, you guys.